What is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Today I'm back with my predicted 11 video ahead of this weekend's game against Southampton in the FA Cup. Yes, I can remember even when I was a child, the FA Cup used to be a fairly magical competition, but in recent years it's kind of just dwindled out a little bit. There's less emphasis put on the cups, more emphasis put on the leagues, and rightly so. There's money to be won there, and that's where you progress as a football club. But I'd love a cup run as a Norwich City fan. Unfortunately, I can't see it being this year, but hopefully one day I will be able to go to Wembley with Norwich and we will be able to lift the FA Cup. It would be beautiful. Anyway, Southampton up this weekend. A big thank you to Fritz Bits, as always, for sponsoring the match preview content here on Talk Norwich City. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. In goal, we're going to be going with Michael McGovern. Yes, Michael McGovern comes in between the sticks once again, this time for the cup game. I think, although there's going to be rotation, and rightly so there's going to be rotation, it is a good opportunity for Norwich City to get some players that maybe are on the fringe or coming through to get some game time. At the end of the day, we're going up against good competition in Southampton, a Premier League side. Admittedly, they're going to be making lots of changes as well, and they're not in the best of form at the moment, with a few of their centre-backs being linked away. League form isn't great, and a lot of their fans aren't actually that confident coming down to Carrow Road. So you still need to put out a competitive side, and one that might be able to beat Southampton. Left back, I'm going to put a question mark because I genuinely don't know who plays there. We've got Robbie Brady, who I can't see us risking an injury for because he's been linked with a hell of a lot of clubs. And then you don't want to risk Olsen because obviously he is the main man in the league and is doing really well in the last couple of games. So who do you put there? I'm going to leave that one for you to decide in the comment section. Let me know who you'd put in at left back. In terms of centre-backs, I'd go with Sebastian Basong and Ryan Bennett. Now, both of these centre-backs have had a few plaudits over recent weeks. A lot of people saying, not only myself, but other people have been too harsh on Sebastian Basong. Fine, if you think he's good enough, we'll stick him in here against Southampton, against a weakened Southampton side, and let's see how he does. I would love there to be competition for Russell Martin, for Tim Close, for the better defenders who have performed better this season, but I can't see it. Basong has done well. He done well in some games. When we lost to Huddersfield, he was okay. And he's done well in a few other games. But I still think Tim Close is the best defender. And I still think Russell Martin's played the better of these two, out of these three players this season. In at right back, I'm going to be putting Ben Godfrey. An interesting talent is Ben Godfrey. When he first came in, I wasn't really too sure what the whole proposition was. I wasn't too convinced, but he looks like a pretty decent player, this Ben Godfrey, so good to get him game time and good to just get embedded into this first team, playing in front of fans. Admittedly, not many at the weekend. I'm still not too sure how many tickets have been sold, but it'll be interesting to see what Ben Godfrey's got to offer. I'm going to go with Alexander Tete next to Conor McGrandles. Now, I'm not actually too sure if McGrandles is match fit yet. I know he's back from injury. I know he had that horrible leg break. I believe he's still fit. McGrandles is a strange one, isn't it? He's never really going to break into the first team. I don't think he's good enough. But, just stick him in there and see what he does. Next to Tete, because I don't really know who else we could play in there. We don't want to be risking Howson. Dorrans is injured. Malumbu's in the African Cup of Nations. Thompson's injured. Who do you play? I'm not too sure. Out on the left, I'm going to stick Josh Murphy. A player who is really knocking on the door of the first team, but hasn't quite got there yet. In the middle, I'm going to go with Pritchard because he hasn't been getting the game time and he needs game time to keep it ticking over. Out on the right, I'm going to put Sergi Canos, the man who said he would play in goal to get game time at Norwich City. And then up front, I'm going to stick Cameron Jerome, a man who's evidently got talent. He knows what to do at championship level, but if you don't play strikers regularly, they're going to get rusty, as we saw when Cameron Jerome played against Brentford. So Jerome, he's capable of scoring goals. He scored a lot of goals for Norwich City, and to stick him in the team brings a bit of seniority to it, a bit of leadership, and hopefully might get some goals. That front line is very strong. It's just when you move to the back and also the midfield, I'm not too sure what midfield we're going to be playing with, but to be fair, that's not a bad second team. You know, pretty much 11 changes, and we can still compete, hopefully, against Southampton. Will Southampton play Shane Long? I'm not too sure. Him up against Sebastian Bassong is not a happy thought in my mind, but there we go. At the end of the day, we don't expect to get through against Southampton. A lot of fans will hope that we don't get through against Southampton just so we haven't got fixture congestion. That's the last thing you want, really. But at the same time, a win will boost confidence of the fans. It can't be too bad at all. Let me know who you'd stick at left back. Let me know your starting 11, really. It's pretty much a team I've just chucked together. I don't really know. I don't expect this to be the team, but it's the team that I thought, well, we'll see how that one goes. A big thank you to you guys for watching. Hit subscribe. As always, a massive thanks to Fritzbits for sponsoring all match preview content here on Talk Norwich City. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out. A big thanks for watching the video. It is very much appreciated. Just a quick heads up to let you know that everything on my merch store at the moment has 20% off. All you have to do is add the things to your cart and then enter the discount code TNT2017 to get 20% off. That's t-shirts, mugs, and posters. Absolutely everything. Thanks for watching. Orders mean the world. See you later.